episode of 8th Arrow Whispering. And on today's episode, we are going to be doing a little update for y'all since I haven't been here in a while, and also going through Bleacher Reports' top 100 NBA players ever. I'm curious to see who they have as number one, whether it be LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Who do you guys think it will be? Who is your number one player in the NBA ever? Let me know down in the comments. But excited to be back with you guys. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, and I do apologize about that. Life has been a little bit busy. This summer has really taken off for my wife and I in regards to our schedules. And I've just had a hard time finding the time to record. And a couple weeks ago, when I had the time to record, I did. And golly, it was so frustrating. I recorded 3 videos in one day, one of which I was able to use because the first video I spent like an hour recording just to get to the editing table and find out that the audio did not record on my microphone, and so I couldn't use it. It was unusable. And then the second video I did, there was the last clip on my Xbox or the last 2 clips or something like that didn't record, and so it was sort of, I still need to see if I can salvage that. I went to the editing board with it to see what I could do, and I just kind of got frustrated because I was already upset about the first video, and then that happened, and so I let it be. So I still need to go back to the drawing board with that one and see if it's salvageable. But those 2 videos, they were both NBA centered videos. One in regards to my NBA team that I started a while back, where I was playing through a season, and I was going to wrap that one up. And the other one was LA Lakers Steph era rebuild, I believe. And then the third video I recorded that day is one I posted with me making the chicken salad. So yeah, and then life just got real busy. I had my brother here, which you guys saw that one video with him. I have another video with him I just need to edit, and I'll probably drop that one shortly, and that's us playing Madden. So hopefully you guys like that first video with him, and hopefully the second one is also enjoyable for you guys. And yeah, then we just got, I worked a lot, and then we went down to Charlotte for the 4th of July, and I was there for about 5 days, and then came home and worked 5 days in a row. So I had no time to record because I worked 12-hour shifts. And so that was just a lot. And now I have a couple days off to try to recover from the 10 days prior to that were just non-stop and exhausting. So today is the first day I've had to where I can just breathe. And so I've been doing that and all morning, and now I decided to I saw this NBA players, the 100 NBA players on Bleacher Report. I started looking through the list, probably like the first 5, 7 guys, and then I decided to stop. I'm like, you know what, this could be a cool video, so let's make a video out of it, and just hang tight. So I dropped the list, didn't look at it, but however, I need to mention before I forget, it was a while ago at this point, and I mentioned it in one of my videos that unfortunately was unusable, but it was a little while ago at this point. But man, I need to shout out Collect and Play ASMR. He originally commented on one of my videos, which I thought was awesome. That made me super bummed just to see him comment on one of my videos and reach out. He's a big ASMR guy that I really enjoy watching, and I've drawn a lot of inspiration from him. And so I just really appreciate him commenting, and that meant a lot. And then about a week later, he dropped a video of a way too early NFL fantasy football mock draft. And I got excited to watch it because I just dropped a couple of those, fans. He shouts out my channel, and man, that had me all stoked and hyped. I went, and my wife was already asleep at this point, but I really wanted to go wake her up and just be like, check it out. And so, yeah, I just really appreciate him shouting me out. That meant a lot. He didn't have to do that, and he did. And it helped my channel get a little bit of a boost, which was awesome. So if you're new to this channel, I appreciate you being here. If you're here because Collect and Play shouted me out, I appreciate it, and go show him some love. But yeah, if you're watching this, Collect and Play, I really appreciate it. Sorry I didn't make a video sooner shouting you out for shouting me out. I don't know how it works. Yeah, so with that being said, really appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. And with that being said, let's hop into today's video of Bleacher Reports top 100 NBA players ever. And if I missed anything, I apologize, but excited to be back with you guys. Hopefully this goes smoothly, the audio records, everything records, and we're good. But so yeah, let's jump into it. I already know, like I said, I looked at the first few players. I don't know a lot of these guys, so I might read through some of it, and just because it's 100 players, so I might just scroll through some pretty quickly. But let's read Bleacher Reports intro to their top 100 players. So it says, they started out as basketball players, hoopers, dreamers, mortals. Eventually they became elite, indispensable, a team's best hope for transcendence. The best became franchise cornerstones, perennial all-stars, household names, MVPs. And then there were the true rarities, the greats of an era, at their craft, of all time, the greatest. As fans, as critics, even peers, the question begs asking and answering over and over and over, who are the best? And after that, who you got? Is Bird still top 5? Is Kobe ever top 10? Is Luka already top 50? How long until Wemby is top 100? We had to know. We asked our legion of Bleacher Report NBA experts, writers, and editors to take a list of the best 500 current and former NBA stars and whittle it down to their top 100 ranked. It's an impossible task, especially when confronted with the reality of comparing players from different eras. Stats help, but calculators won't ever figure all this out. Still, we stand by it, a comprehensive top 100 NBA players ever ranking, taking into account the totality of each player's NBA career, cumulative and average stats, awards, playoffs, championships, culture impact, and overall greatness. Stay tuned all week for the Bleacher Report NBA Top 100 series, where we'll answer all the toughest questions that come from this absolutely brutal game. Top 100 ever. Okay, so that makes me wonder if it's not actually all the top 100, but if that's the case, we'll just do another video. But starting out at 100, we have artist Gilmore. Don't know who this dude is. Top accolades, one-time ABA champion, one-time ABA MVP, ABA Rookie of the Year, 4-time ABA rebounding champion, 11-time All-Star, 5-time ABA, 6-time NBA, 5-time All-ABA First Team, 4-time ABA All-Defense First Team, 1-time NBA All-Defense Second Team. What is ABA? I'm not sure. Total seasons 18, 5 ABA, 13 NBA. 7-2 center. Nice. Year, 7-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, first-time scoring champion. Looks like he averaged 20.3 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, 6.0 assists per game, and 1.3 steals per game. Played 12 seasons. He says, Dave Bing's legacy may be quieter than some, but his game spoke volumes. A smooth scorer and crafty playmaker, the guard averaged, we already went through his stats, but and 6 assists across a Hall of Fame career, despite playing much of it with a limited team, limited team success. Bing was a star from day one, earning Rookie of the Year in 1967 and became an All-Star in his second season. Though he never won a title, Bing's impact extended beyond basketball, later serving as mayor of Detroit, where he played the first 9 years of his 12-year career. Nice, went on to become a mayor. Alright, 98. We have a familiar name here, Klay Thompson. I would have to see a list of the 500. I guess I'm not surprised to see Klay in here. I'd just be curious to see who was left out. But I think Klay definitely deserves to be in here. Yeah. So his top accolades, 4-time champion, 2-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Star, 1-time All-Defensive. Key stats, 19.1 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, 2.3 assists per game, a 45.1 field goal percentage, and a 41.1 3-point percentage. Total seasons played 12. He's still currently playing, though. Let's see what they say about him. Klay Thompson was an integral component of on 4 championship teams with the Warriors, as his elite 3-point shooting and point-of-attack defense made him an ideal complement to Steph Curry. Despite over 2 full years lost to ACL and Achilles injuries, Thompson averaged 20.4 points for the 2021-2022 Warriors team that surged to a title, and then led the NBA in triples in 2022-2023. Thompson scored 37 points in a quarter in 2015, made a record 14 threes in a game. I forgot about that. Needed just 4 dribbles in a 43-point game in 2019. Used 11 dribbles en route to 60 points in 2016. Racked up several legendary playoff performances, especially in Game 6s. He is one of the greatest pure shooters to ever live. Full stop. Yeah, him and Steph Curry's Splash Bros. That was peak NBA for me. Well, maybe not. It's between that and LeBron in Miami. It was probably Golden State peak for me. I loved seeing just how effortlessly Steph and Klay were able to hit their threes. Yeah, that was a fun time in the NBA. The last great time in the NBA, in my opinion. I don't understand this. Needed just 4 dribbles in a 43-point game in 2019. Used 11 dribbles en route to a 60-point. Is that like... I don't understand that one. Anyway, let's move on. Bernard King. We're not going to read all of these just because it would take forever. I don't know him, but Bernard King comes in at 97. Joe DeMars at 96. Oh gosh, Dave DeBouchier league, mostly for a title contender, and already was the best player on a championship team. That is all before turning 28. Speaking of which, Tatum just nabbed his 5th All-NBA selection. I don't want to click on that. I thought you had to click on. Anyway, here's every active player to do the same through their age 27 season: LeBron James, Giannis, Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Russell Westbrook, and Chris Paul. We wouldn't think twice about including any of those names. Maybe we shouldn't overthink whether Tatum's appearance jumps the shark either. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Jason Tatum's fine. I'm not a big Jason Tatum fan, but he is a good player. Lenny Wilkins, again, don't know him. If you guys know these guys and you're mad at me for skipping over them, I do apologize. Chauncey Billups. Alright. I know Chauncey. One time, I didn't realize he won a championship. One-time Finals MVP, 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-BA, 2-time All-Defensive. Key stats: 15.2 points per game, 2.9 rebounds, 5.4 assists per game, 1 steal, 41%, and 38% from 3-point. I didn't realize he only averaged 15.2. Long before Chauncey Billups was head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, he was a championship-winning point guard who played like someone his contemporaries would vote as most likely to be head coach one day. Never the tallest, fastest, or most efficient player, Mr. Big Shot had a reputation for tough-nosed defense, novel for the era outside the touch, and expert game management. He was the face of that 2003-04 Detroit Pistons title team, which many believed lacked a true star. Billups didn't receive a regular season honor that year, but he was certainly a star in his own right. Somewhat weirdly, each of his 3 All-NBA selections came after his 29th birthday. His highest scoring season, meanwhile, came at the age of 33 in 2010 season. As a member of the Denver Nuggets, that performance, in hindsight, was a masterclass in scalability and longevity. Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and Larry Bird are the only other players to have a season at that age or older in which they cleared 19 points and 5 assists while downing 38+% of their threes and over 90% of their free throws. Alright, so Chauncey Billups, 91, and number 90 is Chris Webber. 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Star Rookie of the Year, 1-time rebound champion. Alright. He was the top overall pick in 1993, a part of the famed Michigan Fab Five. I'm not sure if I know of the Michigan. I've heard of the Michigan Fab Five, but I don't know who was on it. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. At 89, we have Earl Monroe, who was a 1-time champion, 1968 Rookie of the Year, 4-time All-Star, 1-time All-NBA. Number 88, Draymond Green. And I don't know if I'm surprised, or if I should be surprised. I'm a little surprised by this, I reckon. I'm a little surprised by Draymond here, but he is a 4-time All-Champion, 1-time Defense Player of the Year, 2-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Star, 9-time All-Defense, 1-time Steel Champion. Averaged 8.7 points per game, 6.9 rebounds per game, 5.6 assists per game, 1.3 steals per game, 1 block per game, 44.9 field goal percentage, and a 32 3-point percentage. This might be a stretch, but it says the greatest defensive player of the modern era. Green's ability to cover any perimeter position while also manning the center spot made him an a 73-win campaign that might have marked it as the single greatest season in NBA history. That 2016 when he got suspended, what was it? Did he get suspended game 5 or 6? Yeah, when he got suspended and they lost, I do think if he didn't get suspended, they would have won, and that cost them, which sucks. Yeah, that killed me. But also, I think if they had won that championship that year, because the year after that's when Kevin Durant signed with them, and I don't know if Kevin Durant would have signed with them if they had won the championship. With him signing, Kevin Durant could make the argument, he was the missing piece, which he sort of was, even though they did it without him the year prior. However, I think if Draymond didn't get suspended in that 2016 finals, I think they would have won, and it would have been one of the greatest seasons in NBA history. But anyway, do I think he's 88? I don't know if I agree with that one. Alonzo Mourning, one-time champion, 2-time Defense Player of the Year, 7-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, 2-time All-Defensive, 2-time block champion. Yeah, he was a Charlotte Hornet for a little bit. Charlotte Hornets, first 8 seasons of his career split between Buzz City and South Beach are eye-popping even now. Yeah. Okay, 86 Tony Parker. I'm sure that all the Spurs, Manny Ginobili and Tim Duncan will be on the list. Maybe not Manny, I don't know, we'll see. But he was a 4-time champion, 4-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Star, 1-time Finals MVP. Played 18 seasons. Oh, I forgot they have the highest top ranking and then the lowest top 100 ranking. So he was the highest person, I guess, ranked him at 61. The lowest had him unranked. Sorry, I forgot to do that with the others. But Sam Jones, 10-time champion. Golly, that's insane. 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA. The second most championships of all time on your resume. You're just about guaranteed entry into the top 100 club. Yeah, I mean, I'd agree. Of course, it helps Sam Jones' case that he wasn't just along for the dynastic Boston Celtics ride. He was a key cog in the vast majority of their 10 title pushes with him on the roster. Yeah, 10-time NBA champion, that's insane. Isn't Bill Russell, doesn't he have the most with 11 or 12? Highest top rank was 43, and then lowest was unranked. Adrian Dantley, 2-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Star, NBA Rookie of the Year, 2-time scoring titles, 2 scoring titles. Highest top rank, 47. 83, Jimmy Butler. 2015 Most Improved Players, 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Defensive, 1-time Steal Champion. Highest top ranking, 61. Alright. Bob Lanier, 82. 5-time All-Star. Highest top ranking is 52. Oh gosh. Dikembe Mutombo. Oh. He's the no, not in my house guy or something like that. I don't know, there's some trailer out there. Dikembe Mutombo. 4-time Defense Player of the Year, 3-time All-NBA, 8 times All-Star, 6-time All-Defense, 3-time Block Champion, 2-time Rebound Champion. 63. Alright. We have Nate Tiny Archibald at 80. Grant Hill at 79. Interesting. 5-time All-NBA, 7-time All-Star, and then Rookie of the Year. Highest time ranking was 54. Paul George at 78. I might put a few other guys above him that I've seen. Yeah, I might put a few other guys above him. I'm thinking Jimmy Butler maybe above Paul George, but 6-time All-NBA, 9-time All-Star, 4-time All-Defensive Player, or 4-time All-Defensive, 1-time Steal Champion, Most Improved Player. Highest rank was 60. Lowest rank was 95. 77, Pete Maravich. 4-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Star, 1 scoring title. Played 10 seasons. Alex English. 3-time All-NBA, 8-time All-Star, 1-time scoring title. He as well was in both highest was 62, lowest was 97, so he was in both. Manny Ginobili, so he was ahead of Tony Parker, but 4-time champion, 1-time Sixth Man of the Year, 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. Highest rank was 42, lowest was unranked. Dave Cowens, 2-time champion. He must have been a part of that Celtics run, I reckon. Hal Greer at 73. Paul Arizin at 72. 1-time champion, 4-time All-NBA, 10-time All-Star, 2 scoring titles, Rookie of the Year. The jump shot is so fundamental to the NBA basketball that it's hard to imagine the sport without it. Arizin was among the first to ditch the two-hand set shots that now only appear in grainy black and white footage, replacing it with something close to the shooting form that persists today. In addition to a jumper, Arizin brought a new level of athleticism and skill to the wing spot. It took the league a while to catch up to his revolutionary style, as evidenced by his Rookie of the Year win in 1951, scoring title in 1952, and frequent presence among the top 10 in MVP voting through the decade. Don't discount the 2 years Arizin lost to military service during what would have been his age 24 and 25 seasons. He retired as an unquestioned Pantheon-level superstar in 1962, but his numbers should have been even better. Highest top rank was 32, lowest was unranked. So it sounds like he's the guy who revolutionized the jump shot. Or the shooting style. Maybe not the jump shot, but the shooting style. 71, we have Chris Bosh. I might have him a little higher. Not higher than 71, like in the 80s or 90s. Dude, I do like Chris Bosh though, don't get me wrong. I loved him in Toronto, and I was stoked when he went to Miami. But 2-time champion, 11-time All-Star, 1-time All-NBA. Yeah, the blood clots forced Chris Bosh to retire what should have been the heart of his prime. His rank within this exercise would be fascinating to see if he were permitted to continue playing. Yeah, it did stink. He had to retire early due to blood clots. That sucked. He was fun to watch. Highest rank was 37, golly. Wes Unseld. 69, Kyrie Irving. 1 champion. He's really only won one championship. Interesting. Yeah, I guess Cleveland only won the one. 2012 Rookie of the Year, 9-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA. Highest was 36, lowest was 85. At 68 we have Robert Parrish. 67, Dennis Rodman. 5-time champion, 2-time Defense Player of the Year, All-NBA selection, 2-time All-Star, 6-time All-Defensive, 7 rebound titles. He averaged 13.1 rebounds per game. That's wild. I didn't realize he averaged that many. He was a wild one. In the Last Dance documentary, golly, what a guy. What an interesting guy. 66 Joel Embiid. I don't agree with this. I'm sorry, I'm not a Joel Embiid fan. I don't think he should be above, at least the guys I don't think he should be above Chris Bosh, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving. I think he's overrated. And yeah, I don't agree with this one. 1-time MVP, 5-time All-NBA, 7-time All-Star, 3-time All-Defensive, 2-time scoring champion. Let's see, it's starting to seem like Embiid's career will be best remembered for having injury-ravaged bookends on either side of a brief, dominant prime. After losing the first 2.5 seasons of his career to injury, Embiid averaged 20.2 points as a rookie in 2016-17, seemingly validating the Sixers' infamous process. The best stretch of Embiid's career came from 2020 to 2020, or the 2020, 2021 to 2022, 2023 season, when he finished second and first in MVP voting and was the clear top challenger to Nikola Jokic. Incredible run during that same span. Embiid had loads of physical advantages when healthy, including balletic footwork, shooting touch, and pure strength, but he also developed serious craft and led the league in made free throws 3 times and is the current all-time leader in career free throw makes per game at 8.3. With games played totals of 39 in 2023-2024 and just 19 this past season, Embiid is struggling to stay on the floor more than ever. He's a Hall of Famer if he never plays another game. I don't agree. I mean, Hall of Famer maybe, I just don't think he's above those other guys. Vince Carter. Vince Carter was my favorite player when I was younger. I loved Vince Carter. I loved watching just dunking highlights. And yeah, he was awesome. I hate that he never got a championship. He was great. But 1999 Rookie of the Year, 8-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. It says injuries derailed what looked like a potential top 25 to 40 career from Vince Carter. He offset that fall from superstardom with complementary role adaptations, which drove unheard of longevity until this past season. Carter was the only NBA player to make it through 22 seasons. Worshipped predominantly for his aerial exploits, including the rebirth of the slam dunk contest. The 6'6" wing displayed a ton of playmaking and off-the-dribble pizzazz during his pinnacle. And if his second act was adjusting to less prominent usage, his third act was sponging up more reps as undersized four-ladder in his career. Carter is most associated with the Raptors, but also spearheaded an era of championship contention for the New Jersey Nets, maddening what-if period for the Orlando Magic and contributed meaningful stints with the Dallas Mavericks and Memphis Grizzlies. In his twilight, he served as valuable mentor and role player on the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, I loved me some Vince Carter, and it helps that he played at Carolina as well, UNC Chapel Hill. All right, Damian Lillard at 64. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. James Worthy at 63. Pau Gasol at 62. I do like me some Pau Gasol. Two-time champion, 2002 Rookie of the Year, 6-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA. Bob McAdoo at 61. Carmelo Anthony at 60. Love me some Carmelo. I kind of wish he had stayed in Denver and never went to New York. And I wish he was the one who got a championship, but never did. So I do like me some Carmelo. I might have to try a rebuild with the Nuggets in the LeBron era. But yeah. Tracy McGrady at 59. Willis Reed at 58. Luka Doncic at 57. I thought he was going to be lower, to be honest with y'all. I thought he'd be lower. But 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, Rookie of the Year, 1 scoring title. I think if he had won last year's championship, he would be higher or lower. He would have been closer to the top, but I'm surprised. I thought he'd be lower. I guess he's never won an MVP either, which also adds to it. So, yeah. I think in a few years, we'll see. We'll see what Lakers do with him. I don't know. I hate the Lakers or the Mavericks trade him. I wish they didn't. But 56, Dolph Shays. 55, Bill Walton. Look at that beard. What we got going on there? Played for the Blazers. Alright. 54, we have Reggie Miller. 53, we have Gary Payton. At 52, we have Dwight Howard. 1-time champion. When did he win a championship? 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Defensive, 5-time Rebound Champion, 2-time Block Champion. When did he win it? Oh, it was the COVID year with the Lakers, wasn't it? That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Let's see if it talks. There's defense. Yeah, it doesn't say, but I like Dwight Howard. I do like Dwight Howard. I loved him in Orlando. Was it them versus the Lakers in 2010? When the Lakers won? Or maybe it was earlier than 2009. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think the COVID year championship counts. If anything, I don't think it counts. But Ray Allen at 51, he was awesome in Miami. He was great. I loved watching him. Another pure three-point shooter. Just made it look so effortless. Dominique Wilkins at 50. Paul Pierce at 49. Russell Westbrook at 48. 3-time assist champion. we have Elvin Hayes at 47. Kevin McHale at 55, or 46, I'm sorry. Anthony Davis at 45. Yeah, I think Luka should be, I think Luka's better than him. Some of the guys that are ranked higher than him, I think, are better than him. And again, that one championship, I don't think that's a true championship, in my opinion. Alright, 44, George Mikan. Look at those glasses. Look at those. 5-time champion, 6-time all BAA NBA selection. I don't know what that is. Someone had him in the top 10. Who is this guy? Almost any kid who's ever picked up a basketball has done the Mikan drill, a set of alternating right and left-handed standstill layups performed under the basket. That the sport's first superstar created and popularized a practice technique that persists 3/4 of a century later speaks to Mikan's impact. Okay, so another guy to sort of revolutionize the game, or in a way. The Minneapolis Lakers of the early NBA. Mikan actually won 7 titles across 8 professional seasons if you include his 1947 win with the Chicago American Gears and Lakers of the NBL. Many of the basic rules of the modern NBA were instituted to rein in the 6'10 Mikan's interior dominance. The league widened the lane in 1951 to force him farther from the basket, and the shot clock came into existence largely because opponents would stall when they had the ball, so Mikan couldn't get it. Interesting. 43, we have Walt Frazier. Love the goatee and the sideburns. 42, George Gervin. 41, Rick Barry. At number 40, we have Patrick Ewing. 39, Clyde Drexler. 38, Bob Petit. Alright, 37, Bob Cousy. 36, we have Allen Iverson. And I'll probably stop at 30 and come back and do a part 2 because this is already a long video. And my landlord has decided to start mowing. So that adds a wrench into it. So we'll get to the top 30 and then come back and do a part 2 to the video. So at 36 we have Allen Iverson. 35, Steve Nash. 2-time MVP, 7-time All-NBA, 8-time All-Star, 5-time assist titles. Also never won a championship. He was another great three-point shooter, though. James Harden at 34. I don't know. Again, don't know if I'd put him over some of the other guys on here. But Jason Kidd at 33. Kawhi Leonard at 32. Yeah, I could see that. I would even maybe a little lower on the list. Like, I don't know when I say lower or higher. I guess if I say lower, meaning this list who are better than him, so I think he should be higher. But yeah, I'm just not a Chris Paul fan. So that could just be a little bit of bias on my end, but there we have the top 30 NBA players ever and the top 100 NBA players ever. Who do you guys think will be in the top 30? Let me know down in the comments, and we'll be back soon with a part 2 to this video to see who comes in the top 30, and who will be the #1 NBA player of all time according to this list.